There is a kind of pain that doesn't make noise. It doesn't leave bruises. It doesn't break bones. It simply sits quietly inside your chest, replaying memories that no longer belong to the present. Yearning for someone you cannot have. Maybe they never loved you the way you loved them. Maybe the timing was wrong. Maybe they chose someone else. Or they just simply walked away. Whatever the reason, your heart keeps reaching for someone your hands can no longer hold. That's one of the hardest battles a person can face. Because love doesn't disappear the moment someone leaves. If only it were that simple. People often say, just move on, as if feelings obey commands, as if the heart can forget someone because the mind tells it to. It doesn't work that way. Yearning is natural. Matter of fact, it's proof that what you felt was real. When we lose someone we deeply cared about, part of us continues reaching towards the life we imagined with them. We don't just miss the person, we miss the conversations that never happened, the future that never came, the version of ourselves we thought we'd become beside them. That isn't weakness, that's grief. But grief and attachment are not the same thing. Grief slowly teaches you to carry the loss. Attachment convinces you to live inside it forever. And that is where many people become trapped. They begin measuring every new person against someone who no longer belongs in their life. They reread old messages, replay old memories, wonder if one more text would change everything. Imagine impossible scenarios before falling asleep. They don't realize it, but they're no longer loving the person. They're feeding the version of them that still refuses to let them go. And there is nothing wrong with hoping. Sometimes, people do find their way back to each other. Life is unpredictable. But hope becomes dangerous when it asks you to stop living while you wait. Ask yourself honestly, have you stopped meeting new people because you're waiting for one person? Have you stopped chasing your goals because all your energy is spent wondering what they're doing? Have you stopped enjoying your own life because your happiness becomes dependent on someone else's return? If the answer is yes, then your yearning is no longer honoring love. It's replacing your life. Love should expand who you are, not reduce you. A healthy love inspires growth. It encourages you to become wiser, kinder, stronger. An unhealthy attachment quietly convinces you that your life cannot move forward without one particular person in it. That's a dangerous belief, because your future should never depend entirely on someone else's decision. Think about a tree in autumn. It does not beg its leaves to stay. It lets them fall, not because it never loved them, but because it understands that clinging to what must leave only prevents what is meant to bloom next. People struggle with this because letting go feels like betrayal. They think that if they stop yearning, it means the love wasn't real. But that's not true. You can love someone deeply and still accept they are no longer on your path. Those two things can exist together. Acceptance is not the absence of love, it's the refusal to let love become your prison. The hardest truth is this: sometimes the person you're waiting for isn't coming back. Not because you're unworthy, not because you weren't enough, simply because two lives don't always travel in the same direction forever. That truth hurts, but fighting reality hurts longer. One day, you will realize something unexpected. The peace you were hoping they'd bring was something you had to build within yourself first. Because no relationship, no matter how beautiful, can permanently fill the emptiness created by abandoning your own life. So if you still miss them, miss them. If you still love them, love them. You don't have to pretend your feelings disappeared, but don't build your home inside yesterday. Carry the memory with gratitude if you must, but keep walking, because your heart deserves more than becoming a museum dedicated to someone who no longer lives there. Love them if you need to. Just don't stop living because they couldn't stay. That is the difference between honoring love and losing yourself to it.